I'm Jason Michael Perry. I'm the CTO with Mindgrub, and I'm here with Gerald Butler. Gerald, you're just telling me you're from Jacksonville, right?
From Jacksonville, born and reared. That's hard to find. Most people transplant in because we have a couple of naval bases there. So we're a transient city. A lot of people coming into the area. So a lot of explosion going on in Jacksonville, Florida.
What utility do you work at?
So I work for JEA. At JEA, I'm the program manager for our CX experience. So I do a lot of bill and payment, some low income strategies, things of that nature. And making sure that we provide the experience that customers need.
Artificial intelligence. I mean, everyone's talking about AI these
Be
days.
crazy.
Have you personally used AI, and what have you used? What things have you tried out so far?
I have tried ChatGPT. Um, Funny story. Some people have tried ChatGPT to do reviews. So people use it for that. I've never done that. But I've used it as far as putting together some notes and things like that, especially when I'm getting ready to speak. Use ChatGPT for little licks and hooks that I can use inside of speeches. So it works pretty well.
What do you think?
I like it.
You like it? All
I
right.
do. One, it cuts down on the process, but more importantly, it's some things that you can use and build on. So it's not the end all be all, but it does give you a great foundation to build from.
AI and what's possible in the utility sector. Are there things that you're excited about, things that you are looking to experiment with, or things that you're interested in the space?
Definitely. Definitely some things I'm interested in and some things I'm excited about. I think the more that we develop our AI, especially in the utility space, predictive analytics and predictive behavior based on what customers have done in the past are going to be game changers. Now, when a customer calls in, they authenticate, you query their entire account, see what their history has been. It speeds that process up, and it can even be suggested for call center agents so that you can drive down costs. But more importantly, if you're on websites, you can provide different programs that make sense to that customer to move that agenda forward.
That makes a lot of sense. Predictive analysis in BI is something I'm very excited about because, I mean, not only the ability to just like type words in a human language and get something back, but having a computer that's aiding you in the ability to discover like what's possible. So, what are some of the challenges that you see in the utility sector and energy sector specifically at adopting AI and some of the things that you think may be an issue?
I think the biggest issue probably is going to be the newness of it. One of the things about utilities and insurance, to be quite honest with you, is that they're more legacy. So as you transition from legacy to more, um, I would say more forethought, you're going to have to make sure that you have not just staff, but you have systems in place that can work together so that you can become more predictive in those areas. Because garbage in, garbage out. You can't have garbage going in and you expect to create programs, solutions for people that's going to be beneficial for them. It's just going to give you the same stuff that you put in. So, yeah.
So what are the big trends in just in terms of innovation in the utilities industry, AI included, that you think are exciting, the things that you're interested in?
So the big things that I'm interested in right now really are IVR regeneration. So if you go into the IVR, just had a session earlier. If we can use AI for customers that we know get ready to transfer services every year because they're either a college student, they usually sign a lease for 12 to 14 months. Hey, are you calling in to transfer services? Yes. What address are you trying to transfer to? Say it in natural language. It queries your database, brings it back. There's no deposit needed. When do you want to start? That can be a 5-minute conversation versus talking to a person for 5 minutes. So not only is cost available there, but now you can have that where it transfers to the website. Customers now don't have to go searching.
And call centers are so ripe for so many things. Some of the stuff that we talked about are the ideas of doing auto escalation, that to just figure out how to route folks. But I've always thought that one of the bigger things, one of the wider ideas is this omni-channel way that your mobile, your web, and your IVR and your call center all talk together. They all work together. They all know what's going on. So like you're saying, you're trying to keep the the 5 taps on the phone down, just like the 5 clicks on the website. But if I start something in the web, I want to finish it somewhere else. It shouldn't feel like I'm constantly having to restart the process. You know what I mean?
And the more you restart a process, the more customers get frustrated. The more frustrated they get, the less their customer service is. And if their customers they aren't serviced correctly, they'll never be satisfied.
Okay, great. And I'm curious, have you found that there's a difference in your ages of users in terms of how they use like your IVR? Or I don't know if you actually look at that. And if you don't,
So we haven't really went into the age itself as far as on our IVR. One of the things I can say is that when we take a look at the people that use more digital platforms, you're really looking at a younger. When I say younger generation, I don't know why I'm considered younger. Um, my early 40s, but I'm considered younger on the continuum, right?
I like to think we all use.
But but when you look at it, the more that we age out, the more digital ages in. And that's one of the trends that I'm continuing to see. And it's across economic spectrum. So some people will say people that make a certain dollar amount, that's not true. It's really tied more towards the age itself because I grew up in that environment. It's easy to take someone that grew up with a phone or iPad on digital versus someone that grew up with a rotary phone.